Immortals Fenyx Rising was the saviour of gaming in 2020. Let's talk about that. Immortals Fenyx Rising is an action-adventure video game developed by Ubisoft Quebec, incidentally the same studio that created Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You play as Fenyx and explore the Golden Isles, slaying monsters, solving puzzles and collecting loot, also while trying to save the gods from the wrath of Typhon. The game is narrated by Zeus and Prometheus, who have a great comedic chemistry and a plethora of dad jokes at their disposal. Now, let's talk about the gameplay. I approached this game very much like a completionist. I entered an area, used Farsight to be able to detect where all the encounters were, and then swept through the map, completing everything there is to do. With the mix of encounter types, this game allows you to do this without getting bored doing the same thing over and over. If I'm tired of fighting, I can search for a fresco puzzle, a constellation challenge, or jump into a nearby vault, and if I'm looking to test my combat skills, I can look for a guarded chest, night chest, and even some vaults and other puzzles have enemies nearby. The combat itself was very fluid and smooth, and I had very little issue once I was used to the combat being able to dash in and utilise Fenyx's kit to its full potential. I also didn't run into many, if any, performance issues throughout the game. The only time that I did have some in-game lag was when I was trying to record and stream the game at the same time, which is down to my hardware, not the game. I did, however, have that audio cut out a few times. However, I ran into this in Assassin's Creed Valhalla as well, so I assume it's a bug in the engine that Ubisoft use, not Immortals Fenyx Rising itself. Vaults are one of the most unique things about this game, so I'm going to touch on them a bit. The vaults take you to an area located in Tartarus, which in Greek mythology is the realm below the underworld where monsters go when they die. Most of these vaults are puzzle based, though there are a few combat vaults as well. The best thing about the puzzle vaults is there are no two vaults which are the same. They get you to use all of Fenyx's tools, even the combat abilities, in ways which you wouldn't think of. You can use Ares' Wrath to reach higher points, Hephaestus' Hammer to knock objects across gaps and even over walls, and Heracles' Strength to control objects in the area. A lot of thought was obviously put into these vaults, and I would have loved to be part of the team which designed them. Even though some of the puzzles took me way longer than they should have, the relief and joy I got from completing them made it worth it. I still hate that racing vault though, and I probably always will. Customization is a huge part of the game, not just for cosmetics, but also for a variety of weapons and armor that you can equip. There are 7 axes, 7 bows, 9 swords, 19 chest pieces, 19 helmets, and 17 phosphor forms in the base game, and that isn't including all the different cosmetic variants for each, plus the different wings you can acquire through the game. This variety allows you to build Fenyx however you would like to. There are items that increase your combo gain, do more damage with certain abilities, have a chance to find more resources, and even a chance to freeze the enemy. I personally went for a build based around stunning the enemy and stopping them from being able to attack me back, which I found very powerful. This allows you to play how you want and create your own version of Fenyx. Talking about your own version of Fenyx, there is a bunch of character customization options available for you at the start of the game, including skin color, hairstyle, and gender. You can even change this throughout the game using Aphrodite's beauty chair, which is located at the game's main hub, the Hall of the Gods. As I mentioned before, most of the weapons and armor pieces have different cosmetic variants. Most have 4 different types, but some have 3 or 5 instead. This not only allows you to change up the armor to the color palette of your choice, but you can even make your armor or weapon look like something you aren't using. For example, if you want to use the 4th Harpy armor, but you really want to get that health regen that the Nike armor gives you, simply equip the Nike armor and change the cosmetic to the Harpy armor of choice. This can be done for all your weapons, armor, and even your Fenyx companion Phosphor. Overall, I would rate this game a 9 out of 10. It had a great gameplay flow, I never felt bored whilst exploring the world, and every area had its own unique twists and visuals. It helped to scratch that open world itch without the drag that some open world games have, and after some very disappointing games near the end of 2020, this game was a shining light and a joy to play. This game does seem to have fallen under the radar for a lot of people. I even had people drop into my stream saying they'd never even heard of the game before, but I feel this may have been due to a lack of advertisement and the release being overshadowed by Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Cyberpunk, and everything to do with the next gen consoles coming out. One thing I found out from doing some post-game research is that this game actually originated from an Assassin's Creed Odyssey bug where the entire ship crew changed into Cyclopes, and the game director Scott Phillips decided it would be a good idea to make a game which embraces the mythological side of Greece. This honestly makes me love the game even more. I hope you enjoyed watching my review of Immortals Fenyx Rising. Have you played the game? What did you think of it? And are there any of you now thinking about picking it up and giving it a go yourself? Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and a comment, and if you want to see more of my videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to check out my links in the description down below, and of course, keep up the good vibes, and I'll see you next time.